I just was not sure that I was going to make it tonight because a whole number of things happened to get me delayed. And when I tried to get on using the other phone, I could not get on the internet. And I thought, uh-oh, here we go with the router again. So once again, I have to start out by apologizing because I'm late. I'm really late tonight. My apologies. I really had no intention of doing that. But if you notice on the other phone, it's saying connect to the internet. Didn't want to let me play. So it is what it is. On that note, I'm happy to be here. I'm happy that you are here. And we can take it from there. Hi, how are you? Wendy, hi. Okay. I think, well, let's wait until a few more people get in. But I thought it was such an interesting conversation last night. And by the way, I am freezing. I don't know how it is where you are, but I am so cold tonight. It was not bad. Hi, Mary. It wasn't bad earlier, but then all of a sudden it got really cold. And I hate this weather. I just hate it. I had to go out and get myself something for dinner. Otherwise, I wouldn't have left the house at all. I also had to throw out my garbage. So that is done. So now I can relax the rest of the evening and just enjoy my time with you. So I thought, last night, once again, I think we enjoyed some of the talk as we were looking back in time at some of the things that meant a lot to us, either in terms of music or books that we had read or things like that. Oh, oh, son of a gun. Yeah, I was wondering what happened because when you weren't on, that I figured something was going on. I'm glad you're feeling better. Stomach bugs are no fun. I have been trying to fight off that cold that was so willingly shared at last Thursday's lunch, and I truly thought I was getting it. As of, yesterday, last night, I sounded really nasal, and I truly felt like it was coming on. And I took extra vitamin C last night and again this morning. And hi, Myra. And I wasn't sure I was going to make it. I had this enormous need to just stay in bed today. And I do. I think I do sound better today, and I'm hoping that it's okay. But I guess whatever the vitamin C was doing to help my body fight it also was exhausting me. I felt like I just couldn't get out of bed. The dogs kind of forced me to, but had they not, I really would not have done it. So yeah, I could have easily spent the entire day in bed today, and that's so not me. I did put together the video about cleaning the brushes today, and I will either upload it tonight or tomorrow. If not tonight, tomorrow morning probably, and I'll get it up a few hours after that. So we shall see. Yeah, yeah, you definitely don't want to get people sick. And it's just not worth it because, again, it's so hard. The older we get, the harder it is when we get sick, and we really have to fight those things off. And I know for me, it just takes me such a long time to feel better. You bleach and use Dawn in a pail, was that? I'm really as careful as I can be at home, but I also, if I feel like I've got something, I'll stay away from people because I don't want anybody to suffer when I'm suffering. I know it's unpleasant, and I don't want to share the unpleasant stuff. I want to share the good stuff. Oh, I meant to watch the Golden Globes. Oh, Lord. I meant to watch it, and I did not. So is it on now? Is it a bad time for me to be on? Do you want to reschedule this? I absolutely, she's adorable too. What a great photo that was too. What great quality. Do you have any idea what kind of a camera it was taken on, or was it taken on a phone? Because that was crystal clear and beautiful. It really was. Really? Oh, I guess that they'll have that. They'll either play it on YouTube or I'll get to see it somewhere. Well, hello there. Am I, is Golden Globes still on? I trust it should be, right? Phone in Canada trip? What? Oh, that was during the Canada trip? Okay. Hi there, Barb. Yeah, that was absolutely phenomenal. Whatever phone it was, the camera's incredible on that. And they're still on? Okay, so people tell me, would you like me to get off so you can watch the rest of the Golden Globes and have me pick this up again tomorrow? You let me know. I am sitting here waiting to hear from you. Okay, that's one vote for no. No. Apple 8. Wow, that's great. Okay. All right, so I'm going to stay on, and if anybody needs to get off to watch, I certainly get it. And as I say, I meant to watch myself. Oh well, it's sort of like everything else in my life now. I actually don't love award shows either because they tend to be really boring. You can still do two things at once. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. It is what it is. Okay, so I thought that last night was so much fun with us talking about things that meant a lot to us, either in terms of books we had read or music that we had. Aw, thanks. Yeah, the red carpet part is fun, and I like to watch the clothing. Yes, yeah. I was thinking tonight, how about, does anybody want to talk about a movie that had a special impact on your life? Is there a movie or more than one or a few movies that come to mind that really had an impact on you at any point in your life, whether recently or older? So if anybody wants Pretty Woman, I have to tell you that's one of my favorite movies. It really is. I love that movie. I can't tell you how many times I've watched it. In the clothes too. I agree. Yeah, the clothes are really great to watch. Yeah, and some of them look really spectacular, and some of them look like they need somebody to dress them. Um, I went to Wendy's tonight. Still almost cry at Bambi. Oh my God, that's funny, Sharon. I think that Bambi was one of the first movies, or the first movie that I ever saw. I cried my eyes out. I really cried my eyes out. And I could, just thinking about it. Oh my God. It's just, yeah, very touching. Daddy Longlegs, yes, I remember that well. A Star is Born, yeah, the one with Barbara Streisand. The one before that, was that with Judy Garland? I think it might have been with Judy Garland. I forgot who the guy was, though. Oh my God, it wasn't James Mason, was it? I'm not sure. I started to say before, though, that I love Pretty Woman because I'm such a romantic that I love the idea that that a movie has a happy ending, and it's something that is, that would never happen in real life, but yeah, but really, really touching. There are so many movies, though. I also loved, and I think I had mentioned this once before, I also loved Working Woman. I loved that good won out over evil. I loved the way that the story played out, and again, romantic. What else? Fred Astaire and Ginger Rogers were really great together, and it was so easy. The Heiress, I remember that. Yes, yeah. Camelot with Richard Burton. That reminded me of something, but it was sort of, I had it and then it was gone. Um, I can't think of it. Hi, Melissa. Nice to see you. We're talking about movies that had an impact on our lives, something, a movie that touched you or had some kind of a lingering effect on you. Yes, I do. I do. Really, basically a tiny bit before my time, but I definitely saw movies with them. Don Quixote. The Way We Were. I agree. I loved that. There was another one that came to mind and it just left. Well, I also love Sabrina. And I love Sabrina in the earlier version and the updated version. I really enjoyed that movie as well. Some of the old classics, of course. Some of them just really touched my heart. Lion in Winter, that was a great film. Um, Zeffirelli's Romeo and Juliet. Yeah. The Quiet Man. Yes, John Wayne was a huge, huge star and a nice man from everything I hear. Ben-Hur, How Green Was My Valley. Yes, absolutely. What the heck? Oh, that's funny. Who was in Bridesmaids? Pride and Prejudice. Yeah, those were really epic films. I'm trying to think of what other films. There were some that really touched my heart. Roman Holiday, absolutely. I have to tell you, how many of you have seen the movie The Artist? That was the one that was a silent movie. It was a recreation of a silent movie. Liar, Liar. I don't remember that one. I don't. Who was in that one again? I would scroll back, but I'm cold. I want to stay under the thing. Sense and Sensibility. Greer Garson was a great and lovely star as well. Bridesmaids. Oh, that was good. The Artist. I loved that movie so much. I had to watch it a few times. Emma, I agree with you. Jim Carrey was in that. Oh, Liar, Liar. Oh, was that the thing where he could not, he could only tell the truth? Breakfast at Tiffany's. Yes. Yes, I remember that. Oh, Summertime. Yes, Catherine Hepburn and Rossano Brazzi. Yeah. Oh, see, I also liked, what was it called? The Prince and the Showgirl with Laurence Olivier and Marilyn Monroe. Sleepless in Seattle, When Harry Met Sally, right? There were others that really. Trip to Bountiful. I feel like I know that, but I don't know it. To Catch a Thief and Charade. I loved Charade. But then again, Cary Grant was so great and Audrey Hepburn was incredible. And the two of them together really worked. You wouldn't think so because of the difference in, well, the difference in their ages. Yeah, I don't remember that though, the trip, a trip to Bountiful. I mean, I do, but I don't. I don't remember details on that. I don't know why all of a sudden that brings up Shangri-La with, what was his name? I can picture his face in front of me. Love Story. Yeah, that one made me cry. Steel Magnolias, I'm With You. Spencer Tracy and Katharine Hepburn. Oh, something about dinner. Um, oh, it's on the tip of my tongue. Who's coming to dinner? Was that it? Guess Who's Coming to Dinner, right? Yes, with Sidney Poitier. Right, Guess Who's. Um, I also liked some of the really funny ones. Trying to think. Yeah, Desk Set, I agree with you. Yeah, I loved their movies together, though. I really did. They were just so good. Rosemary's Baby, that was a little creepy. Sidney Blackmer, right? Um, really? Did he? There were. I'm going totally blank. Mary Poppins, I loved that. I really loved it. Overboard, that was funny. I enjoyed that movie. I did. They were good together. It was just on recently. It was on TV. Imitation of Life, right? Yeah, does anybody remember Peyton Place? The Roman Spring of Mrs. Stone. Yes, I remember that. Yeah, she suffered so, Vivian Lee. Um, who else? Oh dear. Peyton Place, yeah. Irma LaDuce, I remember that too. Yeah, I do. Oh, also, was it Yesterday, Today, and Tomorrow? The one with Sophia Loren? Your sisters watched Peyton Place? You know what I remember about Peyton Place? This is really funny. I remember going to the theater with friends, and I remember eating those nut covered candies that had some kind of a nougat, whatever it is, and the TV show, right? Um, yeah, that was such a shocking movie when it came out. It was, oh my God, it was just astounding. And I remember the candy that I ate. Houseboat, I loved Houseboat. Another one of those romantic stories. Nobody said Gone with the Wind, and it's funny because I was going to mention it before. Splendor in the Grass. Yeah, Houseboat. Oh, I loved that movie. Vivian Lee and Marlon Brando. Oh, That was the Tennessee Williams thing. Stella, was that the one? Valley of the Dolls. Yeah, with Sharon Tate. That was so sad. Hi, Carla. We're doing movies tonight. Auntie Mame, that was a lot of fun also. Streetcar Named Desire, right? A Summer Place. I remember that too. Yeah, we're doing movies. Movies that affected us, that we remember, that were meaningful in one way or another. Yeah, Summer Place was a good movie. That was hilarious. The Out of Towners. Really that really was hilarious. The Long Long Trailer. That Lucille Ball? Oh, that's right. It is your birthday, Carla. Happy, happy birthday. Rome Adventure, Troy Donahue, and Suzanne Plachette. She was such a pretty woman. Was it Lucille Ball? The Long Long Trailer? 25. Summer of 42. I loved that one. The Way We Were, for sure. Oh my God. Now I'm gonna take you back a long time, so only a few of you might remember this one. It's the anniversary of your 39th birthday. I think that's a great way to go. Um, does anybody remember this? This, as I say, is an oldie but goodie. Where the Boys Are. Does anybody remember Mr. Blandings Builds His Dream House? That was Cary Grant and I can see her face in front of me. What the heck? Myrna Loy? Was that Myrna Loy? Connie Francis, yeah. Do you? I loved it. Came on TV several times, and every time it was on, I had to watch it. And of course, the amazing thing was the incredible, what is it? The Sting Turned You Onto the Piano. Oh, Scott Joplin. Yeah, that was great music. I love that music. The song. Yeah. Yeah, I can hear her singing it too. Yeah. Sheila's on a first name basis with Lucy. What is this thing? Oh. Aw. Have a good night, Sheila. Come back, little Sheba, right. That's right. Yeah, that was good. Aw. Yeah. Sheila, you working tomorrow? Annette Funicello. Yeah. And how brightly her star rose and shone. And then she had such a terrible, terrible time after that. Very sad. And yet she never bemoaned her fate, which was amazing. You baked bread the other day? Oh, that sounds like an episode of Lucy. It really does. It was sad, Carol. It really was. It was tough. Yeah. The Ghost and Mr. Chickens. Son of a gun. I think I do remember that. Don Knotts. Don Knotts was funny. Oh, yeah, they would never know who Tab Hunter was. Yeah. Lion in Winter was such a good movie. Marty, yeah. That was in black and white. And I remember, now was Marty a butcher in the movie? It was such a sad movie though. Incredible Mr. Limpet. Oh, your friend dated Don Knotts' son? Oh, wow. Yeah, her life was really sad. Her life was really, really tough. She suffered a lot, and the people around her suffered a lot as well. So it was unfortunate. Yeah, I don't remember that one, The Incredible Mr. I used to love to watch Don Knotts on the Andy Griffith Show. Yes, I loved Barney and Andy as well. I really did. He was a fish. He was a fish. Oh, Mr. Limpet? I thought that you were I thought that you were saying that Don Knotts was a fish. He would fall into the water and turn into a fish. Son of a gun, I do not remember that. Maybe I can look it up. I'm finding, I like when I see some of the older movies show up on one of those services where you can watch on TV. I really enjoy doing it. It's a lot of fun. It is, yes, absolutely. And the friendship that they had. Yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, if you're going to go with Mr. Limpet, there's a movie that none of you will remember either called, well, I think we talked about this one day. Um, what was it? Mr. Peabody and the Mermaid. You want to live in Mayberry? Yeah, Mayberry was a nice place to live. Yeah. No, no, he passed away. So many of them have. Yeah. How nice would it be? Yeah. Yep. Except we couldn't be doing this in the old days. We would never have met. The Sound of Music. Yeah. Yeah, that was a great film also. There were so many of them that were so good. Yeah. Mr. Furley. Yes. I really loved Three's Company. They had some really good performers on there. And to no new cancer treatments. So the old Shirley Temple movies. Hi, Renee. Yes, somebody said Roman Holiday. I watched Roman Holiday not long ago. I had a trilogy of Audrey Hepburn movies, and I have Sabrina, Breakfast at Tiffany's, and Roman Holiday. The greatest gift, White Christmas. The greatest gift, remind me, because I don't right off the top of my head. I haven't been to the movies in a long time either. It was about two sisters. Oh, hi, Pam. John Ritter really was hysterical. He was so good at physical comedy. He really was. I also loved the guy who was the landlord before him. What the heck was his name? Before Mr. Furley. Audra Lindley was the wife. A Star is Born, absolutely. Robin Williams, yeah, that's so sad also. Mr. Roper, that's right. How could I forget? In the Hammock? Oh, Fanny, yes, Fanny Bryce, absolutely. One had a little girl and the sister was watching the little girl. Okay, I missed that. All Sean Connery. Yes, the topic is movies. Yes, I agree. Um, Little girl, she got hit by a car. Oh my God. Oh, that sounds like such a depressing movie. Good Morning Vietnam. Yep. The news is like a movie. In Cold Blood, it was a scary movie. Other Side of the Mountain. I can't conjure that up. I know the name, but I can't conjure it up. It was sad. I hate watching sad movies. I get I get kind of suckered into them sometimes, but I hate watching them. There's so much sadness in the world that I want to be, I want my Calgon take me away moment. I really want to feel like life can be like a happy movie about 60 years ago. Yes, the Hallmark movies are good. I watch a lot of them. The Other Side of the Mountain. I don't remember it. Yes, in the hammock. Yes, they were good. John Wayne and Maureen O'Hara. Spencer Tracy is in it. I probably know it, but I just cannot conjure it up at the moment. Yes, yeah. I'm trying to remember the movie with Fred McMurray, and I think it was Myrna Loy, where they go to live on a farm with Nicole Kidman. Haven't seen a movie in over 20 years. I really don't go to the movie. I hardly ever go to the movies, and I really haven't enjoyed it. I enjoy movies on television now. Um, does anybody remember that? It's an old, old movie. The Egg and I, that's what it was called. To Turn on House Hunters. Oh, okay. Take care, Barb. I love that show, but I've watched it a lot. For me, it's a busman's holiday. Good night. Have a good night. Yeah, I did start really late tonight, so I do apologize. It was not at all the plan, but plans have a way of going awry. The Egg and I with Ava Gardner. I just cannot. Who was in that one? Still nursing your virus? Yeah, when you don't feel well, nothing is right. This morning, I was so sure that I was getting sick. I felt sick. I just felt sick. Good night. Take care of yourself, Sandy. Talk to you soon. Oh, doesn't that sound good? One of Aunt Bee's apple pies. Absolutely. Yeah. And Ron Howard was such a cutie. He was such a cute little boy. Yeah, the days, it was like everything was bucolic back in the day. It was the way you wanted life to be. It's kind of like Father Knows Best. You wanted life to be like that. The old Mon Pa kettle. Yes, yes, I do. Yep. I forgot her name, but she was in a lot of those old movies. She often played the battle axe kind of character. I can't think of her name. Yeah, there was something about those old movies. It was, I don't know, it was as if it was so simpler, so much simpler back then. Annie Hall, right? I'm trying to remember which movie of Woody Allen's it was that had the Orgasmatron in it. I don't remember what the movie was called, but it was funny. All the Doris Day movies, yes. I also loved the Rock Hudson and Doris Day, actually, combo movies. Yeah, she was. Yeah, give me a good old happy ending. The first movie I took David to, hi, hi, hi. Yes, her wardrobe was always fabulous. What was the first movie I took David to? I don't remember. I'd have to ask him. I wonder if he remembers. I remember the first one I saw, Marjorie Main. Absolutely, that's who it was, Marjorie Main. Yep, something's got to give. Yeah, that was a good movie. Father of the Bride. Yeah, so that was Spencer Tracy. Wasn't that Elizabeth Taylor? Absolutely, Doris Day and Loretta Young. Do you remember when Loretta Young had the show and she'd go swooping in the door and she'd do that twirl in her latest Jean Louis gown? That was before she was his wife. Every Elvis movie. Yeah. Yeah, she had such beautiful outfits and she was a classy lady. She really was. Star Wars. Yes, she had beautiful lips. She really did. Aunt B is still around. Jerry Lewis comedies. Rock Hudson on the train. Rock Hudson on the train. Hmm. I do remember the Jerry Lewis movies, a lot of them. Doris Day. Yeah, Jerry Lewis was not my favorite character either. Alive. Are you talking about the movie Alive or that somebody's alive? The Devil Wears Prada in her 90s. Wow. Viva Las Vegas. Yes. Yeah. I liked Red Skelton too. Wasn't as fond of Red Buttons. The Bridges of Madison County. Yeah, that was touching. There were such memorable movies. Oh, what was that movie? Oh, Lord. Jennifer, was it no. Who, what? Designing Women. I loved them. I absolutely loved them. Oh, she did die. Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't remember her being around. But then again, I could forget. I'm trying to think of the name of the movie. Cat on a Hot Tin Roof. Leave Her to Heaven. I remember that one. I actually have a copy of that VC in a VCR. Golden Girls. Absolutely funny. Talking about Doris Day. Oh, Doris Day is in her 90s, right? Yeah, the Topper movies. I remember that. Yeah. The Golden Girls, the writing was so good on that show. It really was. In Glen Cove. Yeah. Yeah, well, a lot of them also had scenes in the mansions on the Gold Coast. Trying. Have I had anything hot to eat? Hi, Kathy. I had Wendy's warm Dr. Zhivago singing in the rain. I agree. I had a kind of warm chicken sandwich from Wendy's tonight for dinner, and a baked potato that they had told me wasn't ready, and they weren't kidding. It was hard as a rock. So that was none too thrilling. So I don't remember ever eating a North by Northwest, right? An essentially raw potato before. That wouldn't be my first choice. But there was an old movie. Oh God, I can't think of the name of it. It was William Holden was in it. Was it Jennifer Jones? Did she play a doctor? He was a reporter. Oh yes, absolutely. The Three Faces of Eve. Why am I, it's driving me crazy that I can't remember the name of that film. In Hong Kong, it might have been. Oh, heck. It's on the tip of my tongue. The Bad Seed. I actually did a scene from The Bad Seed for one of my auditions for something. I don't remember. Not The World of Susie Wong. Oh, you're talking about the world. What the heck was that movie? Let me see if I can find it. Pillow Talk. I loved Pillow Talk. Sorry, Wrong Number was a very scary movie. Love is a many splendored thing. That's what it was. The Great Gatsby. Yeah. Son of a gun. Do you remember that? That movie made me so sad. Oh, oh, they were about to play a clip of it. That's funny. I seem to recall seeing that movie with my parents, which would have been a very unusual thing. My father just, I don't remember going to the movies with my father, but I have a feeling that he was there that time. My mother must have dragged him or something. I don't know. But I do remember, yeah, Cleopatra. My God, there was so much. Schindler's Choice. That was, yeah, that was a really intense movie. The old Betty Davis movies. Yep. Any Barbara Streisand movie. Yeah, she did some really good movies. She's lived a pretty good life, actually. She really has. I mean, there were a lot of years when she was alone, but she had some interesting liaisons along the way before she met, what's his name? James Brolin. Stolen Life with Glenn Ford. That one I don't remember. For Whom the Bells Toll. Yep. Wow, this is a walk down memory lane. Sabrina. Yeah, actually, Sabrina, both the original and the remake were also in one of the mansions on the North Shore, and I forgot which one it was. Bye Bye Birdie. Bye Bye Birdie. Mm-hmm. There was another one. There was another one that I missed. A Man for All Seasons. Oh, Three Coins in the Fountain. I loved that one too. I really did. Glenn Ford and Betty Davis. Glenn Ford and Betty Davis. I don't remember that. He was another short guy, Glenn Ford, I think. Maybe not. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I think I'm having a thing about the short guys lately. I think I'm going to end it a little bit early tonight because I really have a couple of things I need to get done before I go to sleep. And I really, I just didn't feel great earlier today, so I want to kind of try to see if I can get into bed at a decent hour tonight. The Shining. Oh, yeah. Psycho. Oh, my God. Psycho was scary. Good night, Carla. Yeah, we'll pick it up again next time. And again, my apologies, but I really need to get a little bit of rest tonight. So I'm going to see if I can get this pain to go away. Yeah. It's also this freezing cold doesn't help. Yeah, I hope it is a good night. I pray that it is. I've been having headaches a lot lately, so that's not good. And I'm wondering if it's the medication that I'm taking. So I'm hoping it's as simple as that. All right, take care, everybody. Have a great night, and I will see you soon. Love you all. Bye-bye. Night.